Hi everybody, welcome to my kitchen. From today, I would like to share some of my favorite recipes to the Taylor School community. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm going to show you recipes and show you some steps so that you can do it with your child at your home. So today to help me is my wonderful daughter Uma. Say hi.
Hi.
And she's going to help me with this recipe. So the first recipe that we are going to do today is called potato puffs. It's a very simple recipe and very simple steps, but it also introduces some of the spices to your family. And these spices are mild so that it's a great starting point for any Indian recipes. So what we need is we need some boiled, I have here some boiled potatoes. I have got 2 boiled potatoes and Uma is going to peel the skin of these potatoes and I'm going to peel the other one and we can put the skin in here. Yeah, and this is a great step for your child to do. They can do all the peeling of the potatoes. I mean, that will give them more confidence in saying that, oh, I did it all. So the basic thing that you want to have is time to do all the steps with them. Make sure you have the time and let them do it at their pace. There's no rush here and the children are going to enjoy it and do it and be proud of what they did. So I have the skin peeled off and she's peeling the other potato skin. And sometimes if you are using organic potatoes or fresh potatoes, I usually, when I'm roasting the potatoes, I usually cut it with the skin. But for this recipe, I'd like to have it without the skin because we need that soft mash consistency for the puffs. And this is a filling that goes inside the puffs. So it's almost there. And there are different kinds of fillings. This is one of the basic filling which actually is loved by most of the children. When we are growing up, my grandmother used to make it for me when I'm coming from school as a snack. So this is a great snack and you can hide in some vegetables if you want. And it's a great snack to go with your tea or your coffee. So thank you, Ma. So she has gotten all the skins off. Now we need a masher to mash these potatoes. So if you don't have a masher, I'm going to get a masher, but if you don't have a masher, you can also use a simple fork. Can you try pressing? Hold the bowl and just use the fork, and you can also use the masher. Do you want to use the masher?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold the bowl, and I just wanted to show you mashing with the fork too, because it's not necessary that we need to have equipped utensils or things that we need to do. We can use it with simple things just like a spoon or a fork too. So it has to be mashed really soft and it's easy, and let them use their power and let them show that they can mash it really smooth. So once it's all mashed, yep, we take off so we don't waste any potatoes, right? So let's take off all the mashed potatoes which is stuck on this masher, and we got our mashed potatoes. So this is the mashed potatoes. So I'm just going to make sure there are no lumps, right? So it's all smooth, well done, right? And now we are going to add some spices into this potatoes. So here I have some sauteed onions. It's just basic oil, heat it up, cut tomatoes into as tiny pieces as you can, and just saute it. I have sauteed it with some ginger, smashed ginger too. So this is all your preference. If you think you don't like onion flavor, skip it, no worries. You can use cooked peas in it if you want. You can use cooked carrots in it. So here I'm using sauteed onions. I know that Uma don't like onions, but I guarantee you that this onion it's only going to be the onion flavor in it. And let's put these sauteed onions. I have this, you can put the whole thing. Yep. Just a spoon. And we have sauteed onions and some ginger into the potatoes. And now we are going to add some nice spices. So I have turmeric, ground turmeric. This is for me to go, it's like a go-to for almost all my recipes. It's salt and turmeric I start with because it has immunity booster quality in turmeric. And I'm going to just put a little bit pinch. It also gives a nice color. And here I have cayenne pepper, red pepper. This all goes according to your liking. She likes it a little bit spicy, right? Yep. So we'll put some cayenne pepper. That's okay, we can try it. And the secret spice that we are going to add is cumin. So this has a nutty flavor. You want to smell it and see? Can you smell the cumin?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll put a pinch. Okay. And do you want to mix it? Mix everything in so that all the turmeric and the pepper and the onions and the ginger and the oil get mixed up in the potatoes. I'm going to add a pinch of salt, right? Okay. So it's all getting mixed up. When I do cooking at school, they love this mixing part. And they take turns. So if you have more than one child, obviously you can take turns in mixing it. They do, I just say that, okay, you do 3 turns and you share it with the next person. So mixing is a good one. And this is one of the fillings for this puffs. There are other fillings like I do a onion and tomato based gravy and then put a boiled egg. So those are called egg puffs. So that's another filling for it. If you eat meat, you can put ground meat with it, a meat puffs. Just the same, instead of potatoes, you can use the meat and saute the meats and saute the onions with it and just use the same spices and fill it in. So it's just like any fillings that you like, you can put it in. So it seems to be nicely mixed, Uma. So we are just going to make sure, just one more stir by me, right?
Right.
And the filling is ready. So this is how the filling looks like, okay? Now, I have the puff pastry dough here. So when we used to do it long time back, we used to make this dough from scratch. I do still do it, but for convenience, and it's semi-homemade, right? We can use these puff pastry dough sheets that you get. I got the Pepperidge Farm puff pastry sheets. So it comes in this way, right? So what I'm going to do is, I defrosted it for some time, right? And as you can see, there are 3 lines, right? Do you see the 3 lines?
The 2 lines.
The 2 lines, sorry. It makes it into 3, right?
Right.
So can you cut onto the line just like that? Here you go. So this is a safe, child-safe knife, which they can use. And, yep. Can you press it a little bit more?
Yeah.
Just do it one more time so that it comes off. You can wiggle the knife a little bit so that you can see it's coming off. See? Can you wiggle it a little bit here? And a little bit here too. There you go. You got the first one. Now push and wiggle.
Push.
And wiggle, yeah. Push and wiggle. Push and wiggle. So now you got 3 stripes, right? Now we are going to make it into, we're going to cut it into half, right? How do you know where the half is? So what you do is, you take this and join it to the other end and press it in the middle to make a line, okay? And then you open it. Can you push and wiggle in the line? Push, wiggle. There you go. So you got 2 squares, right? Now, do you want to do this? May find the half, where the half is. Before you do, I'm just going to make it a little bit wider, right? Okay. And can you make and find the half? Yep. Press it in the middle, make a line. Yep. Okay, open it up. And then push and wiggle. Make it into two. There you go. Oh, it's still attached. Let's do one more wiggling. There you go. So you got that one. Okay. Now, can you let me make it a little bit more wider, right? You can use a rolling pin for this to make it wider too. Okay. Okay. Now, can you find the half? Press and make the line. Okay, open it up. Yes, I have this urge of going and doing it. Let's constrain that urge because they can do it, right? Okay. Now we have all these squares. Now let's start making our puffs. So for that, I'm going to keep a plate onto this side of you, okay, so that when you make it. And here I have some egg wash. What she just did was she just cracked an egg, a little bit of water, and then just stirred it, and this made our egg wash. Okay? So now what we are going to do is, Uma, I'm going to show you one and you do the other one, next ones, okay? So I'm going to make it a little bit, right?
Wider.
And take a spoon, right? Okay. And then you make a ball.
Like
okay?
Play-Doh.
Like Play-Doh, that's right. And then you press it. You think I can put a little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay, get a little bit more. Add it. And make a log, right? And then you stretch. And then you put it in. Can you see it? Can you see, guys? Put it in. Join the ends, right? With your hand, just press both the ends together. And here is a trick that I follow. I take a fork, right? And press, pull, press, pull, press, pull, press and pull. On all the sides, not only it makes a nice pattern, it also seals it really tight. So now, one of the puffs is done. I'm going to keep it here. Now the next one is going to be done by Uma, okay? Now, okay. Take a spoon.
One spoon.
You can make a log.
A ball.
Ball and then a log. Yep. And then, yep. Close the ends. Stretch. And close it. Yep.
Press.
Yep. Press.
Press, 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 press.
First you need to press it with your fingers, right? Yeah. And now I'm going to keep it for you this way so that they can also see, right? And then press, pull. Hold it, press, pull. I'll hold, yeah, you can hold it, yeah. Press, pull. Press, pull. Press, hold it, yeah, pull. Press, pull, yeah. Press, pull. Press, pull. Press, pull. Got it. So look at that, right? So you can keep making. I'll just do one more. Just to show, do you want to do one more, Uma?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you can do it one more and then we'll go to the next step. Yep. Make a ball.
Then
you can say it.
Then a log.
If you think you need more fillings, you can put it. Yeah. Perfect. Stretch. Yep. And then press.
Press, 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 press.
Now I'll put it this way so that they can also see it. Yeah, you can press it a little bit more. Yeah. Press, pull.
Press, press.
So you can make any pattern you want. This is just for them. It's an easy one for them to do. especially that edge.
Press,
Pull,
press,
pull.
pull, press, pull, press, pull.
There you go. Now so we have made now 3 of them, right?
3.
Now, we can make these later, right? Now what we are going to do is we are going to brush it with the egg wash. Do you want to brush it?
So,
Yeah,
dip it in.
a little bit, and then, yeah, on the side, and then paint it. So this gives it a nice browning and a nice finish to it. And they love to paint, and of course with the brush it's good. So this is a nice a lunch item if you want to make it bigger size, you know, or smaller size as well, you know.
Oops.
And that's okay, just spread it. There's no right or wrong. So just spread it. Yeah, there you go. So now just to add, these all are optional. If you want to do it without egg, you can do it without egg. Okay, and yeah, we'll take this out. And these are some white sesame seeds. So you can just sprinkle on top. You can take a little bit more, yeah. There you go, and then do another one. So it will stick because of the egg wash. Yep, it acts like a glue, right?
Nature's glue.
Okay, so now this goes into the oven, baking at 350 for 10 to 15 minutes. But I would suggest, each oven is different, so I suggest you to keep looking once it's brown. And if you look at the bottom side, if it is brown, that means it's done. So you can take it out. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the oven. Always wear a blouse, right? So I have some already baked here.
So that's what it should look like.
Yeah,
Right.
this is what it should look like. So I'm going to put this out. So out of the oven, this is how it looks like. And to serve it, you can serve it with nice ketchup. Uma loves with ketchup. We also get this Maggie
Anything
Ketchup?
Ketchup.
which she really likes. So she's going to try it with ketchup. Would you like to try it, Uma?
Sure.
Yeah. It is hot. So what do you do? Yeah.
Blow up.
Yeah. There you go. Try it.
Very hot.
Is it really hot?
Like, yeah.
Okay. It's okay. Just. How is it?
And go. And you put onions in it.
I did put onions in it.
Where does it go?
Is it good? Is it yummy?
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. So the person who don't like onions actually started eating onions. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you try this out. Please email me if you have any questions, and I will see you next time with another recipe. Thank you.